So in typical Bethesda fashion, we get an Oblivion remaster before we get Elder Scrolls 6. Let's watch the trailer. I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited, but I'll wait to say more until after we watch it. So here we go.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Whoa.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
A trap! The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness? Find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
All right. So, I mean, it looks great. I mean, okay. So what I'm getting out of this, I don't know any of the lore. I don't know anything about Oblivion. I'm purposely going to go into it not knowing anything about it. I might just get like a basic backstory before I go in because I don't know. I like to find these things out by myself. I want to treat this as if it's a new game and it's just coming out because personally, like, Oblivion was a little bit before my time as a gamer. Like, I was born in 97 and I didn't really start playing Skyrim until like 2012. So what was that, like 8th grade for me? High school, beginning of high school. Like what, when did Oblivion release? So yeah, 2006. In 2006, you know, I wasn't even in, you know, 5th grade yet, you know? So like, I don't know. I want to go into this not knowing too much, but knowing a little bit. From what I remember hearing about in Skyrim, like they talk about the Oblivion crisis in Skyrim a bunch. And it obviously takes place before that, right? Does Oblivion take place before Skyrim? Yes. Okay. Specifically, Skyrim is set 200 years after the events of Oblivion. Oblivion is part of the third era of Tamriel, while Skyrim is the fourth. Okay, I knew that, which begins with the end of the Oblivion crisis. So you start out, Skyrim is like, I guess, right after. No, 200 years after the events. So shortly after in the grand scheme of things. But, I mean, I don't know. Let's just look into it a little bit. Oblivion summary. I don't know. In the year, no, not the movie, Jesus. Oblivion game summary. Taking place in the fictional province of Cyrodiil. Okay, so we're in Cyrodiil, which you can Cyrodiil, which you can go to. Can you go there in Skyrim? I don't know if you can. I don't remember. It's also been a long time since I played Skyrim all the way through. I think you can go there in Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know if you can go there in Skyrim, but the game's main story focuses on the player characters' efforts to thwart the fanatical cult known as the Mythic Dawn that plans to open portal gates to a demonic realm known as Oblivion. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, it looked to me like, especially in, what was the part that made me think of Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I mean this obviously that looks like the Tower of Sauron. So it's like, I don't know. It's giving me, the trailer's giving me like a little bit of Lord of the Rings vibes. And that sounds ridiculous. It sounds like I've never played an Elder Scrolls game before, and I'm like, oh, it reminds me of Lord of the Rings. No, I promise you, I've played hundreds of hours of Skyrim. I know what I'm talking about, at least a little bit. I, however, don't know anything about Oblivion unless we're talking about from what my friends have told me or what I've watched, videos about online, or what I've heard NPCs talk about in Skyrim. So yeah, I mean, this guy looks like Sauron. Like, I mean, that's kind of crazy how much he looks like Sauron. And I guess that's the big thing. I was talking to a friend of mine who is just a bit older than me, maybe by like 7 years or so. And he was a huge Oblivion fan, and so were all of his friends. And he told me this, Oblivion itself was kind of groundbreaking for this type of game, this style of game, because it was like Lord of the Rings-esque, and it was open world, and you could, choose your own character and kind of build your own play style and figure it out yourself. I guess people my age or like younger than me that only kind of played Skyrim at the time, because like, to be honest, Oblivion was a little bit outdated when I tried to play it, which was like 3 years ago. And even by the time Skyrim came out, it was just like, I don't know, Skyrim was just light years better from what I experienced. So I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to this, but like I said, I'm going to treat it as a new game. I don't want to look too far into it. I might just get like a brief summary about it before we go in. But yeah, I mean, look, it looks awesome. And I should say, like, the title of this video is going to be my casual review of the Oblivion Remastered trailer, because I never really or I guess my casual reaction. I don't know. I don't do like reviews or like, reaction videos to things. I just like to, if something big happens like this that I'm interested in, I like to watch the video and talk a little bit about it. So, anyway, I mean, I guess I'm really looking forward to playing. With that said, I do want to say, since I'm used to Skyrim, since I'm like, familiar with that style of gameplay, I'm a little bit nervous about how this is going to, and I guess we're getting into the technicality of this. I was talking to Chris about this, whom all three of you that watch this channel will know from my other videos. We were talking about like the technical nature of it and how, hopefully it's going to be a lot smoother than the current version on Steam, because it's just very hard to grasp, and kind of like the graphics are clunky, the mechanics are clunky. I mean, it's a Bethesda game to begin with, so like, technically it sucks because like Bethesda's engine is just garbage. But from what I understand, this is on a different engine and it was remastered by a totally different like third-party company. I don't know too much about that. Let's look it up, because Google, who remastered Oblivion? Look at that. Virtuos and Bethesda. Okay, so partnered with Virtuos, I guess. It was published by Bethesda, obviously. The remaster was developed as a modernized version of the 2006 game. What engine is it on? What engine does Oblivion Remastered use? Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so that's pretty legit. I feel like that's pretty cool. So right. While relying on the creation engine for core elements like physics and combat. Okay, well, maybe that's not great. Maybe we shouldn't have done that because like that's Bethesda's engine, and it's a little bit, I mean, it's Bethesda. I mean, I've made a couple videos playing Bethesda games and talking, a lot about how when you play Bethesda games, you just kind of expect there to be a little bit of like clunkiness and even brokenness and bugginess to it. But that I think is just the allure and like I don't know, some things that I like about Bethesda. But anyway, yeah, overall, in summary, I guess this looks like a really cool game. The graphics from the trailer look really good. I mean, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm going to treat it as a new game. Obviously it is kind of new to me because I've never really played it. I've played maybe 30 minutes of it and then I got bored and I was like, this isn't Skyrim, fuck this. And I stopped playing it. So yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I'm happy for all those people that that I've been talking to that have played the game and are very excited about the remaster. Because I remember when Skyrim was remastered, the first out of 35 times, I was very excited to replay it, and I've sunk at least 100 to 200 hours into every version of Skyrim, every remastered version of Skyrim that I have. So yeah, it's always excited when we get new Bethesda stuff. I think some people might not think so, and I totally understand that as well. But until we can get an Elder Scrolls 6, this is the best we got. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and expect there to be videos of me playing this remaster on my channel. So yeah, see you later. Goodbye.